Fresh from his Super Bowl victory as a star receiver for the New England Patriots, Julian Edelman is in Israel as part of an effort to get in touch with his Jewish heritage. In addition to visiting the traditional sites, Edelman visited Kraft Family Stadium in Jerusalem to check out American football in Israel. IBA editor and president of American Football in Israel, Steve Leibowitz, asked the visiting football star about his life as a Patriot and what he learned during his visit to Israel.
There's one thing that we try to do out where in Foxborough, and that's, kind of worry about what you have to do your job. And if we all do our job as a cohesive unit, we'll get better. So, I can't control what's going to happen or what's even happening, or we don't even know. We're in Israel right now. I don't know what's going on out there. But, I can ultimately tell you that I'll be worrying about what I have to do to try to help the team.
Now, it was pretty exciting here in Israel that at a certain point there was a picture taken of you with an Israeli and an American flag in your hat. Everyone here suddenly became Julian Edelman fans. If they weren't before, they were certainly after they saw that. You hadn't been to Israel before then. You now have had a chance to visit the country, at least for a number of days. Could you share with us some of your impressions?
It's unbelievably magical, especially coming here to Jerusalem. We did a tour of Florentine and looked at how modern and young and hip Tel Aviv is with all the street art. And then we went to the Masado for a bar mitzvah, and to see that and the Dead Sea a little bit. I think we're going to go again coming up here in the next couple of days. That was, unbelievable as well. It's just cool. And then going here and finally coming to Jerusalem, seeing the city of David and the tunnels that they've discovered in the last 10 years. I mean, that's, it's kind of made me feel like I'm in an Indiana Jones movie or something, but with a lot more behind it, because it's shaping and showing that things in the Bible are there's evidence of it. So I think it's fascinating. So I've enjoyed it. I've had a good, cool group to hang out with every once in a while, and it's definitely. I'm looking forward to keep on going.
I'm not going to bother you with too many questions. Mr. Kraft once told me a story. I think the second or third time I met him, he said to me, a bar mitzvah for a Jewish boy is when he realizes that he has more chance of owning an NFL team than playing on one. But here you are, a guy who identifies, who's got a Jewish heritage. Are you getting any special treatment from Mr. Kraft?
No, I don't think so. He's kind of like Bill. It's all business there. Of course, Mr. Kraft is an awesome man, and he's unbelievably charismatic towards his players. But I think that's with every player, not just me.
At one point, I think on Passover, you posted a greeting with a matzah, that you were diving to make a diving catch on a matzah. You want to speak at all about your Jewish feelings?
Well, if you noticed, it was a pass over the shoulder too. You guys didn't see that as well. It's one of those things where my grandfather, he died when my dad was 2 years old, so the whole kind of heritage of, being Jewish was kind of wiped out there. My grandma had a couple, other relationships, so we didn't get to necessarily learn it or understand it. And having my sister come out here and come out and check out these sites and get the history and learn a little bit about it, it's it definitely, you appreciate it because you come from it.
So is it fair to say that you're feeling closer in recent times to your Jewish heritage?
I guess so. It's I haven't even really got to digest it yet. But I'll probably be able to answer that, when I get back home and then chill and relax, and then maybe we'll get back on that one.
Taking a look at local finance with no currency.